Houston, our instruments are showing that we have a incoming message from deep space. Repeat, Houston, we have an incoming message from deep space. Houston, we'll begin playing message now. Houston, we're going to try and translate that up here. Hold for translation. Translation complete. We'll begin playing message.
Hey, it's me, Melissa.
What do you do when the aliens invade? Take a shot at the try and watch Melissa Jade. Put on your tinfoil hat and tune right in. We got that crime spree, flat earth theories, government conspiracies, a complex Mandela effect, unidentified optics of mind expanding, fake landing, where it all fits understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Aliens is on the sun. We're in Area 51. Time travels on. Unravels haunted castles, time to ravel books and experimental plots that make you transcendental. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa. Crime streets, flatter theories, government conspiracies, complex Mandela effects, unidentified objects of mind expand. Fake landing, put it all fits understanding. It's me, Melissa. It's me, Melissa.
Hey guys, I see your comments saying it's freaking sped up. I don't know what else I'm supposed to do. Bendy told me to uninstall the updates, which I did, and it's still not working. So if there's any tech people that have any idea what's causing that this week, that would be greatly appreciated because I need some damn guidance. It sound really, really sped up. It sounds like I don't know why it's doing that. Hi, Tony. Hi, Bogart. Anna. Fragile like a bomb. Yes, happy Labor Day. Hey, Edith. Hippie chick. Curious Christine. Lee the Bee. Crime Crochet Cafe. Julie. Chloe Moon. Chazzy. Pointer Lover. I don't know why. I have no idea. Hi, Julian. Terry. Keith. I can't listen that fast. I don't know why it's like that. Yeah, but like, no, I didn't try that Amasali because I can't. Hi MMC, but like, I don't know what else to do. Like, I did the restart it a million times. That's the only way I know how to fix electronics. Oh no, Bogart. Well, at least you got a Monday out of it, right? You got a last members only. Oh, did you, Pointer Lover? Dude, I've never. And then last night, after I got off Bendy's live, what pops up in my algorithm? Gypsy, Rose, and Ken staging a canoe photo. Like, literally staging these photogenic moments to post and make it seem like they're doing things that they're not. Hey, Susie. It's ridiculous. You too, Stacy. I made barbecue ribs. That sounds delicious. Did you see it, Pointer Lover? It's really cringe. It's really, really cringe. Okay, so damn, man, I don't know what else to do. It's such a pain in the ass having to share your entire screen. I don't like doing it. Okay, so let me start. No, I'm gonna start here. Okay. You saw it, but yeah, it's bad, man. It's cringe. Hey, Harlot. What's cowboy beans and German potato salad? It sounds yum. Okay, so this is Oakley Carlson. Oakley has been missing since February 10th, 2021, out of Oakville, Washington. She is 7 years old. We have an age progressed photo of her right here. It's so crazy how they could do the age progression. So if you or anyone you know has information on Oakley's whereabouts, please contact the Grays Harbor Sheriff's Office at 1-360-533-8765. Thank you, Curious Christine. Thank you, lady. It's very kind. Yes, happy Members Only Monday. I'm sorry that it started sped up. Hey, Shacto. Yeah, I love it's Oakley from Oakville. Like, I like that. Hi, honey. You replaced Rachel Ray on TV. Me? So I was cooking? I can cook non-gypsy style. Hey, Kathy. So, Homer, thank you. Thank you, Homer, for the membership. Congratulations. Please thank Homer if you got that one.
Thank you very much.
All right. So when we last left off with part 22, we were right in the middle of Special Agent from the FBI, Amber Cronin, and they had taken her off the stand while they go through two specific calls. We got through the majority of the first one with Al and Letecia because she was in the room and actively listening and recording. So that's why they're going through these two. So I know that we have another recording that is up, and then Amber's going to be taking the stand again to answer direct and then cross and then redirect. Hi, Grandma Nini. Sausage bits. Stop it. You know what? I made sausage tonight, but not that type. I made sausage, peppers, and onions like heroes. Really, me sister mom? I love cooking. Okay, so I'm going to have to share the whole damn mother fudger again. So let me get... This is going to be so annoying. The next part up. Yo, you guys want to hear some remember the Z100 segment in the mornings, the stupid news? You guys remember that? I used to love listening to the stupid news. I don't know if I would categorize this as stupid news or traumatizing news. Do you want to hear some traumatizing? Like, do you want to hear a headline in the news right now that is traumatizing? Like, not, I mean, yes, in a bad way, but not like in a horrible bad way. Like, this is something fucked up happening around the world. Maybe it's a headline you missed. Like, type of news. You want to hear it? Okay. You know what? Hold on. I'll just show you. I'll show you. God, if my Google searches ever get exposed, man. Sexual relations with trout. All right, here we go. Here's something that you may not know has made the headlines. Woman, it's not funny. Stop seeing this ad. Oh my God, go away. So it says, woman who was allegedly filmed performing a sex act with a live brown trout on a boat faces court. A woman who was allegedly filmed performing a sex act on a live trout has appeared in court for the first time. Catherine June Lee, 58, from the Hobart suburb of Howden, faces 3 charges in relation to bestiality material allegedly produced between February 2022 and January 2023. She is charged with 1 count of possession of a bestiality product and 2 counts of making or reproducing a bestiality product. Dressed in a black suit, Lee appeared in Hobart Magistrates Court on Monday seeking for an adjournment without a plea. So, police allege the disturbing film showed Lee lying on a boat at sea somewhere near Tasmanian South as her male co-accused used a live brown trout to perform a sex act on her. The footage depicted sexual activity between Lee and the trout, court documents alleged. So, here's, I don't know, what is it? Catherine Lee June's co-accused Ashley Holman was also charged in February 2023. And this is Holman is accused of producing and possessing bestiality. And the pair were arrested and charged by police in February 2023. So, yeah. Have you guys ever heard of that? Oh my goodness. Thank you, Lovely LaQuinn, for gifting. You busted someone out. Please thank Lovely LaQuinn if you just got that membership. Wow. Wow to both the membership and that horrific headline. Can you? That's some fishy. I heard they have some killer comments. People, I saw someone say, that's not what we meant when we said there's plenty of fish in the ocean. Dude, it's bad. Woo. Oh, man. I could have lived my whole life not knowing. I asked. Man, dude, it's bad. Not enough Summer's Eve or Monostat for me. Dude, they have scales, but also they have a lot of bacteria on that. Like, that's just gross in many ways. In many, many ways. Yeah, people never cease to surprise me, man. They really don't. To trout sniffer. I've never heard of trout sniffer anyway, Susie. Is that a thing in Australia? Woo! Evolved from monkeys. No, I've never seen a monkey do that, to be fair. I'm sorry, Homer. I'm sorry. But now you guys know that was in the headline. Pretty sad when a goddamn fish gets more action than me. Chapo. Yuck, stop. Honestly, I feel very like poor. That's horrible for the fish. Like, it's horrible. Yeah, she said, Mimi, I'm plenty of fish, but she took it too literal. Ew, Keith. All right, I should have been prepared. I should have been prepared for these comments. But what state was it in? It was it says from the Hobart suburb of Howden. I don't know where that is. Suburb and then Hobart Magistrates. I have no idea where. Somewhere near the Tasmanian South. I don't know where that is. Don't ask me to do directions. I don't know. I do feel horrible for the fish. It couldn't have been delightful. It couldn't have. Maybe, yeah. So, getting on to Tisha. I just had to share that with you guys because I just saw that today. I don't know. Some people, I don't know. They recorded it, so I don't know if it was it. That's not stick with the normal kinks, guys. Like, that's not normal. But you record it, that I'm sure there's a demand for it. It's just icky though. Icky. Okay, so I'm not to share the entire thing. Find it. Oh, look at Tisha. She's in her maroon today. Okay.
They're standing for the judge now.
358. But they did turn on the air last night,
Kathy.
so it's better. In the video where we were,
The audio, yeah.
or the audio. Yes, I'm sorry.
Yep.
think it was 29:45 or something like that.
Something like that.
Okay.
Is it
Is there anything that we need to take up outside the presence of the jury at this point in time? Prosecution?
not from us, Judge?
Defense?
No, sir.
Okay, let's go ahead and bring the jury in.
Look at her braiding her fucking
Probably
hair.
get every note.
Bring their jacket.
The cross. Thank you very much. Says good morning. She's getting all right. Turned off. Let me see if I can get.
Ew, she's eating her fingers. She always is.
All right.
Ew.
Thank you. You may all be seated.
Hey, Trey.
Court will recall 20 CR 1358,
That's curious
People versus
machine.
Letecia Stauch. Record should reflect the jury has returned to the courtroom. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday afternoon, and we'll start the same way we have every other day. Has a fair.
It is in my brain. It's in my brain.
Okay, hold on.
I could take
Yesterday, when we took our break, we were in the midst of a audio. That's where we will resume with that. Ms. Gratiano?
how many days has it been? There is nowhere that I could take in that he would just be gone that many days. You have to put that in your brain.
Oh, yeah, it is in my brain. It's in my brain that he's gone and there's nowhere he could be safely, okay, because he's with this Quincy Brown guy who's a freaking sex offender, jumping bail, whatever you want to label him. Or whatever. I don't know. I don't know all that shit, okay? He's just a bad dude and my son's with him.
I told you this.
Okay. All
I
right.
told you what happened.
Okay.
I told you when we came home. I already told you all this. When I told you the truth, this is what you did. You said to me, hey, that's not how it happened.
But you told me the truth. You told me 4 different versions of the truth, Tisha. That's where the problem is, okay? I want to believe you.
The details, and you're asking
Hey, fella.
me 3 weeks later, detail for detail.
But yes, absolutely. In your own words, now that you've slept on it, now that you've recovered a little bit, you're starting to remember more and more and more. So what I want to know,
I've given you everything I remember.
okay, the detail I want to know is what did Quincy Brown do with Gannon? That's the detail I want to know. That's the question.
Where he took him, I don't know. Where they went. Don't you think for a second if I knew that, Albert, I would tell you.
Where did he take him from? That's a starting point. Where were you at when he took him?
Home.
Okay, so yesterday it was a bike accident in
You're
He told you
perfect,
the
little
bike
red.
accident. You already talked about
fine, but I'm saying yesterday he was taken from Douglas County. Today he's taken from El Paso County at 6627.
it.
Right, but then you changed it, then you brought it back, then you changed it, brought it back.
I said that to you because you just want me to say whatever they got you thinking.
I'm thinking what I'm thinking, okay? These freaking police have not told me a damn thing other than my son is missing and that they're supposedly looking for him. You're the only one telling me anything about their situation.
Just pausing. Because Harlot, do you remember when we first started going through it and you were like, I'm surprised there's not more people in the courtroom. And I said, more people come as it goes on. I've realized that I guess I'm remembering more people in the courtroom than actually were there, because I've been waiting really for that Tisha side of the room to fill up. I know it filled up when Dr. Dorothy Lewis was there, because I remember it panned to them to try when when Judge Werner yelled and was like, whoever's poking smut in the hallway, cut it out. And there were more people, but I guess it wasn't as packed as I remember.
Albert,
Yes.
I told you. Get towards done. I couldn't do anything. You talk about how you have to live with that. Do you know how I have to sit here and be like, oh my God, what could I have done to protect him better? Because Albert's going to turn it and say that I'm a horrible person. You think I want to lose my entire life because I couldn't protect someone 100%?
Well, do you know if Gannon is alive, or was he alive when he took him? Was he hurt?
I don't know. I was out of it. Do you not understand this?
So you were out. So you blacked out, right? And he took him while you were blacked out.
No, I just said I was in and out of it for
Okay.
You put my arms to title. You would not listen to me on that. You know what you should have done? As my husband, you should have said, "Oh my God, this fucker not only hurt my wife, took my son."
Okay, so
You should be saying.
I'm trying to believe you, okay, but that when I got home Tuesday, you had no sign of anything, no marks on your head, no marks on your arms from
Oh,
where you were
that's
tied.
okay. You want to know why? Because it's all on social media where I have band-aids on my hand around my arms on it. So that's a fucking lie.
Okay, all right, fair enough. I ain't seen
On
that.
social media.
Okay,
It's on
well,
social media. Why? All kinds of everything.
it's on social media. It's on social media that you killed him. So you want me to believe everything I hear on social media?
No, because you're Albert. Why in the world would you think that?
I'm not thinking that. You just told me to believe social media. Social media says you're a killer.
It's on there, meaning they saw it.
Okay,
They
so
saw a picture of me. That's all I meant. They
So-
just get a picture of me doing it.
social
Killing
media
one.
social media says you're a killer and that Lane is the hero. Do you want me to believe that?
If you believe that, you're dumb. Want to know why? Because you know better than that.
Okay, well, I mean,
I mean, you're treating her like she's a hero. Exactly what you're doing. Instead of being with your wife, you've been with your ex-wife.
no, I haven't been with.
Now you have to remember, please don't forget, Letecia stayed, like, this was not unusual. The reason that she is saying, you know, like, you should be concerned, like, what about me? I was tied up. I was held hostage. Like, I don't know if Gannon was dead when Quincy took him. It's because she staged numerous other situations, not to this extent, but break-ins and things like that, and assaults. And that's always what she wanted from it. Like, I'm the biggest victim, you know, like, come save me, you know, like, oh my God, look what I just went through. And he was not giving anywhere near clearly what he's given in the past, and that pissed her off.
Nobody. I told you that. I've been with my family.
It's supposed to be.
You can attack me all you want to, okay, but it really doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yes, that's an attack.
Business. You should be with your wife.
Okay, well, what's with all this crap you're sending her now? You're telling the world how much of a piece of shit she is, but now you're trying to.
Anything. My shit has been hacked. Don't believe nothing unless it's my daggone Yahoo. People have created a fake profile under my name. They've screened on the profiles, everything. People are in. The only thing I have secured is because I contacted Yahoo. It's my Yahoo account.
Okay.
You can listen to anything from anything else.
Okay, fine, but you sent her a message that said the same thing you tried to say to me initially about this ransom and these phone calls from DC. So yes, I do believe that you sent her that. That's what you told me.
From DC?
That's what you told me. That's what you told me.
Oh, you know why that done that? That's because he sent it from a stupid messenger thing. And when I switched out to do my phone thing, I was trying to write back from. I was like, I'm gonna send Landon this too. I was gonna copy both y'all in it because I couldn't get you. And then I hit draft. So if it went through, then I didn't talk.
No. You or Landon didn't send anything from DC. You said that the messages came from a DC number or something. That's what you said.
It said like Washington, Seattle.
Oh, Washington, Seattle. Oh, okay, gotcha.
I did tell you that. I said Washington. I said Roy Elementary.
Okay,
I didn't. I haven't said another word to her. Did you read the emails I sent her when she wrote me? I told her, fuck her. She ain't done a goddamn thing for those kids. Don't be fucking playing hero. Read them.
All right.
She was sitting right beside her.
They went to Texas. I ain't reading shit. I just saw what she forwarded me. She forwarded me something about ransom.
She wrote you. You wrote me that night. As soon as I said something to you about her saying bingo, you had to be sitting right beside her. You had to tell her that.
Wait, whoa. No. You talking about when she replied to you after that one email you sent when you said fuck her? No, I'm going to tell you what happened. No, she didn't. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. I was sitting there in the room. They had another hotel room. It was at that time of night when Lena was going to bed, and every night I put Lena to bed, and the email came through, and she read it. And that's when she messaged you back. And that's the absolute truth. And, you can question it all you want to, but that's what happened. I don't show them shit. Okay?
Well,
because
I defended you and I defended myself and said you ain't done motherfucking things don't be coming up in my house. You shouldn't be here. Did she tell you I said all that?
Listen, I don't get into nothing she's saying. And that's the God's honest truth. She's freaking out every single day, and it's driving me nuts. So I'm glad they went to Texas. Okay?
Yeah.
Because it drives me, between her and Veronica, it drives me freaking nuts.
It's absolutely insane where her priorities and mentality is at. And she needs reassurance, similar to how Mila and Wade, right, in that situation, reassurance that you weren't attracted to the victim, to the woman you killed. Same dynamics here. You know, Letecia needs reassurance that Al is not into Landon. You know, like, that's all she cares about.
But why do you have to be around them?
I'm not around them. Okay? We're looking for our sons. We have a shared child in common.
The stress on you if you are listening to them drive nuts.
And guess what? You know me well enough to know that I'm going to get myself out of stressful situations that are not productive, and you know that.
I know that. So is this why you don't want me and Harley to be with you?
Wow.
I never
Or
said
we
that.
just keep doing that?
I never said that.
Letecia, you packed up your life and left for a very specific reason.
I've agreed to do everything you've asked. I've asked you, told you, whatever. I've agreed to testify. Okay?
Against
I've
who?
agreed to help find him. I've agreed to do everything. I'm tired of being portrayed as the killer of a child that I love. If you want to know something, I have a better relationship with Gannon than I even do Lena. Gannon and I are so much alike. This is why it's killing me. It's killing me because it's portrayed wrong.
Okay, so let's
No,
pump
sir.
the brakes here, okay?
Sorry, and I'm not going to get into it in this live because it's a Letecia live, but no, she wasn't working with police in those calls.
Seriously, let's pump the brakes. If you give me the truth, and I hate to say it like this, but the whole truth and nothing but the truth, and you just lay it on the line for me, no matter what the truth is, okay? The absolute truth. I don't want no more Quincy lied on the road, Quincy bike accident, Quincy hiding in the house, okay? Quincy's secret messages, ransom. I don't want no more of that, okay? Just drive me freaking nuts, okay? I just want the truth, and then hey, listen to me for a second. I want the truth right now, and then I'll be willing to meet you.
Meet me? Meet me. Like, just meet. That's all I get is meet you.
Listen,
Hello?
listen, I'm sitting right here. I'm trying to work with you. Okay, that's a start. Okay, that's a start. I told you yesterday. I told you yesterday.
My family.
I told you yesterday. The biggest thing in between us right now is the truth, and we have a big gap between us and the truth right now. Okay. All right. I'm not promising you. Listen.
Plan of giving me.
I'm not. I'm not promising you anything. Okay. I want the truth, and I will promise you. I promise you a meeting. You could, yes, you're my wife, okay? I'm not promising you anything today other than a meeting. You give me the truth, you get your meeting, you get your face-to-face, you get to see me. All this wonderful things you send me on email about how much you want me.
To meet with you.
Okay, you get to meet with me today. That's what you get. You left, and I'm offering you a meeting.
What is it? Just a meeting? I left, or I was taken away.
No, you left out of.
That against me about me. No. You brought your ex-wife to our home, and that was wrong.
I didn't bring nobody. Somebody.
How is that you getting taken away? You just propositioned that back to him. I left, or was I taken away? Al says you left. And she's like, no, you brought your ex-wife back to the house, and that was wrong. How does that equate to you being taken away?
But she got her ass on a plane and came, and the messages show that you told her that you would support her when she got here. So we're not playing this game. She is irrelevant in this conversation.
I asked Albert, and then what did I do? I got on the phone with you, and I said, I don't agree with this.
Okay, fine. You know what? My son's missing. I don't care about stupid, petty. You think I'm hooking up with her. It's about Gannon. So you give me the truth, and I'll meet.
It's not about hooking up with her. It's about you.
But that's all you said. Tisha, stop. Put the brakes.
Be on TV hugging your ex-wife.
Actually, I should because she's the mother of my son, and I'm not playing this game with you. Okay? Do you want to meet? Do you want to meet or not?
Do you want to know what?
Do you want to meet or not?
You want to know something? You should. Well, then guess what? This wife of yours has done everything that sorry ass motherfucking mother hasn't done. Okay?
I'm not arguing with you about that. I'm not arguing anything.
Do you think I got a hug from you?
You got plenty of hugs.
Tisha wants a hug. Tisha wants a hug. You hear that? Did I get a hug from you? Who would get mad in a situation like this that these parents of this child are supporting one another?
You got plenty of hugs until you decided to bounce and come and get your shit and bounce.
I asked for Valentine's Day. I said, hey, let us come stay. Do you think you gave me anything? But you can give her conversations every day. You can talk to her every day.
Listen, you've been begging me. Listen.
You tell the shit to the kids.
Let me tell you something. Listen. You're not making yourself believable to me. You offered the truth, okay? You offered lie detector test. I don't even believe you're anywhere close to here. That's why you're dodging this meeting. Okay? That's the God's honest.
Dodging a meeting.
Yeah, you are.
You for days.
Yeah, you are. You're dodging this shit.
You come to your hotel. You won't even tell me where you're staying.
Well, I asked you the same question, and you won't even tell me where. You tell me.
I gave it to you.
You said the North End.
Place I was staying.
You said the North End. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Say America. Yes, I did.
Bullshit.
You go look at your email.
I know, and it's bullshit.
You see, she just used past tense. Yes, I did. Yeah, you did stay at the Excellency of America for that night. That's not where you currently are.
You don't think I didn't drive around there just like I drove around looking for other shit?
Drive around there. I don't have a car.
All right.
You're going to find me.
Screenshot me a receipt right now. Send me the receipt from your email because I know you got it because you always get them. Okay, so don't play me, homie. All right, send me the shit and then I'll believe you.
Second, do you think for a second that I pay for this? Do you think that?
All right, fine. All right.
But you'll also hear Letecia scream that she's had to use all of her money for hotels and stuff. But, now she doesn't pay for it.
Back up. You give me the truth, and I'll drive to freaking Extended Stay America right now. Give me the truth.
I gave you the truth. I walked you through what happened.
No, you walked me through 27 versions of a fake bullshit lie, okay? All right, tell me the truth right now.
So now you want the truth, and you just told me it was a lie.
No.
You're not trying to be on my side.
I am. I'm trying to meet you.
You literally just told me it was a fake bullshit of a lie. You just told me none of it was true.
Tisha, I got to ask you every day.
You just told me that.
I got to ask you every day, like yesterday was the bike accident. That was the first time I heard that one after 3 weeks. Okay, now today I call you back, willing to work with you for a lie detector test, and that's a bullshit story. Okay?
I already said I would do a lie detector test. I already told you I would do a lie detector test.
That's completely irrelevant. What's relevant is the truth. You get me at Extended Stay America.
That's what it is.
Listen, you get me at Extended Stay America. You can do whatever you want to with me, okay? I just want the truth, and that's what you get.
You okay? Like you're really gonna let that happen?
Listen, you give me the truth that we find my son.
If you wanted me, you would not be apart from me.
Tisha, watch your interview. You said you left because of Landon. You said that, not me. I didn't say Tisha leave. I said, everybody come together, be a team, let's find Gannon. That's what I said. And that's what I've said from day one. And you bounced on me.
Left from the house because you had her there in our home.
It sure did. And I'll tell every judge, jury in this country that I had my ex-wife, my mom, my 2 sisters, my uncle, Aunt Veronica, 2 other freaking women, Landon's brother. I had a team of like 15 people supporting the family, working as a team to do everything we could to find Gannon. That's the truth. Okay.
I'm sorry if it sounds selfish, but I hate that bitch.
Okay. But guess what? Listen to what I just said. I had everybody in the house, but you know who wasn't there? My wife and my daughter. They bounced on me. Okay. They bounced on me, but me being a good person, I'm still here willing to listen to you.
Mom, we had to turn the keys into you.
I told that you can come get your stuff after you said you didn't want to be there anymore. Okay, you left. You and Harley got in Harley's car, packed suitcases, supposedly going to the police station, and you never showed up until like the next day or some shit like that. Okay, so if you would have done what you were supposed, you listen to me. If you would have done what you're supposed to do, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. Okay, so don't turn this on me. I've been a team player this whole time for the entire team.
Would be together right now is what you're saying.
If you would have never left, we wouldn't be having this conversation. You got your shit and you bounced, okay? What we need now is the truth.
So you're saying if I would have never left, we'd be together right now.
I'm saying you bounced, okay? You bounced.
Okay, see, that's your point. You don't have any. You don't want to be with me.
That's not what I'm saying. It's not about our relationship. It's about Gannon. And you're dodging me when I keep asking you for the truth, saying I'm going to drive to you at Extended Stay America. She's hung up.
How awkward. What do you think she's doodling right now?
Agent Cronin back up on the stand.
Agent Cronin, if you would resume your seat on the witness stand, I remind you, ma'am, that you're still under oath.
Okay, I'm not sure if you could tell, I took the top end off her voice, so it wasn't quite so piercing.
Yep,
And muted
Jaden.
it just a little
Good morning,
bit.
ma'am. How are you?
Crank it
Good morning,
back up
sir.
for you.
What we hear in this particular phone call and then the prior phone calls that we heard while Mr. Stauch was on the stand, were you present for all those phone calls as well?
Yes, sir.
Fairly consistent approach from Al in trying to get information from the defendant in those phone calls,
Yes.
trying to get details about where Gannon may be.
Yes.
Was it fairly consistent through all of these phone calls for the defendant to then distract away and cause a tangent discussion?
Yes.
Is that what we hear?
She is basically sniffing the table. Look at her. Completely hunched over, pretending to be looking at something very important. Smelling her fingers. It's embarrassing.
When Al starts pushing her to give the truth and then it turns into a discussion about ex-wife.
Yes.
At the time of this particular phone call, there's some discussion about Extended Stay America. Is that the hotel that the defendant was staying at right after Gannon's disappearance with family members?
Yes, I believe so.
Is that on the north side of Colorado Springs?
Yes.
Did you know at that particular time of this phone call, so February 15th of 2020, where the defendant actually was located and whether in the city or anywhere?
Yes, we know.
Where did you know her to be at that time?
South Carolina.
How did you know that information?
We had tracked her purchases and then got video of her crossing the country.
Okay. So when she's agreeing to potentially meet if information is given, was she implying that she was still here in the city?
Okay.
Yes, she was.
In your opinion, was that a distraction attempt by her?
Yes.
Throughout the course of your involvement in the investigation and what you observed, was it fairly common for the defendant to try to manipulate the investigation the way we just heard in this phone call?
Yes.
Was there any indication that Quincy Brown was involved in Gannon and Stauch's disappearance?
No.
Did you have a chance to look up who Quincy Brown was?
Yes.
And who did that turn out to be?
He was a sexual offender that was on the most wanted list that week of offenders or fugitives in the Colorado Springs area.
Is that commonly published in this area by the media outlets, including the Gazette and I think KKTV and those types of outlets?
Yes.
And he was listed on that?
Yes.
Okay. Did you learn, based on your knowledge of investigation, that he was not even in the country anymore?
Yes.
Okay. I want to next jump to another phone call that occurs on February 15th, 2020 at 12:10 p.m. Were you present for that call as well?
Yes.
Again, same process that you described yesterday about passing notes to Al and suggesting questions and coaching him up?
Correct.
All right, Your Honor, at this time, I would request permission to publish People's Exhibit number 52. This one is longer. It's an hour and 4 minutes long.
Oh, man.
All right. We should be able to finish that, and then we'll take our break.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll have a break
And
after
Agent,
this.
you can step down if you would like to do so.
Change the audio.
Hello?
Hey, hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
So I just got off the phone with that Amber lady, and I don't know, I kind of feel stupid now because she's like, no, I ain't heard from nobody about nothing like that.
That's how you get her a message.
I'm just telling you what she said to me.
Send it to the number you gave me. So if it's the landline, make
That Amber lady is in the room with him. You have to remember that's the witness. That Amber lady is in the room with him. So there ain't no bullshitting, Tisha.
it, get it, but if it's a cell phone, then she got it.
Okay, I'm just telling you what the lady told me. I don't know. Like I told you, I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Is it a cell phone or a landline?
I don't know. I called and she answered. That's all I know. I mean, you want to hang up and try to call her?
Telling me it's got to be a cell phone.
Do you want to hang up and try to call her? I mean, I'm just so sick of this. I'm just listen. Things were great.
I hanging up to call the
No, you
FBI.
don't have to. I'm just saying, do you want to hang up and try to call her instead of message her? What I'm trying to say is like, I just want things to go back like they were like Christmas, like right when we got the 2 puppies. All the kids were there. Everybody was so happy. Kids were playing their Switch. We were playing with the puppies, and it's just life was just like happy as could be. And then and then here we are. I just want to go back to that, Tisha. Why can't we just get back to that place in our life?
Over.
What?
For a second, that is not on my mind every single day, and that's not what I want. I put in so much effort in Christmas, and what you're saying, how much effort I put into Christmas and holidays for everyone.
Here we go. It wasn't about anything other than just the moment. That's what Tisha doesn't understand. And no woman, no true woman, you know what? Someone corrected me in my comment section. I guess I say woman. I don't fucking know. But no woman, oh my God, I don't know. No lady, no mother would ever be taking log of what they did for Christmas. It's a true blessing, and it's something that should be cherished and appreciated, that you have the privilege to decorate the house and bake the cookies and wrap the presents. That's a privilege. That's not a task, okay? But it was the moment. So Tisha's over here trying to get credit for material shit. What Al was describing was the moment. It doesn't matter if you were surrounded by boxes. It was the laugh. It was the family. It was the love in the moment. That is what he's describing.
And you think for a second that's not what I want? I go out my way for all of our children. I have tons and tons of clothing, everything I saw that the way that has online. Who do you think bought it? Who do you think did all that? Don't you think I love doing that? Want that? And I pray every day. That's exactly. I wake up every morning looking for you. Then realize I'm not beside you. Then realize I'm not helping the kids get ready for school. You think I don't know that and want that? I wasn't going through some turmoil where, oh gosh, I don't love my life. I hate myself. No. We had a great house. We have a great family. Like, really? So don't bring up Christmas and how you want the dog. You think it's going to bother me that I don't get to be like, oh, gosh, this year was this? Guess what? 17th, I always tell you happy anniversary. 17th, month by month by month. Think that's not coming up? Think I don't want to do that? You think the kids think I don't think about that every time? Oh, because you know why? Landon pops up and gets to be the Saints. It's just the 100th day of school. I got the kids in the school. I kept them in school. I homeschooled them. You think I don't want that? Come on,
Well, how
To like doing all these different things when Gannon finally gets to middle school, because maybe, just maybe, the whole point of us filling our Twitter was for him to get called to hockey. I was so excited. Seemingly, like, you know, he might be interested in the sport that I can be at the schoolhouse and be a part of. This all this I want it.
well, how do we get it back? How do we get back to just a month and a half ago? That's what I want to know. Because a month and a half ago, there was 5 people and 2 dogs. Now it's just me. So how do we get back there?
Albert,
Like, I don't even have, listen, I don't even have Lena. She's in Texas right now. I'm freaking,
that is your fault. Let me just go ahead and tell you. Because you shouldn't allow that to happen. That was irresponsible on your part. Okay? And you can think that I'm wrong or for whatever reason you want to. I don't agree with that, because at the end of the fucking day, she's still a drug. She still don't take care of her kids, and she still don't have a place to live. I wouldn't have let my child mess with her. So that's on you. That's not me. I didn't make that decision and would have never made that decision.
but she's coming back. Don't get me wrong. She's coming back. I'm just talking about this weekend. Okay. She's down there with them. But even then, how do we get back to the 5 of us? The 5 of us, me, you, Harley, Gannon, and Lena. How do we get back to that point? How do we have a family and 2 dogs and a 2-story house and all the things that we had and 3 cars and, you know, the American dream? Right now, I'm living the American nightmare. How do I get back to the American dream? I need you to help me get there.
Albert?
Sorry, Michelle. I think I just don't know how to pronunciate one from the other. I know in my head when I'm referring to singular or plural, but that's why I'm struggling here. Women, like woman, like I don't know how to pronounce singular, I guess. I don't know. If I typed it, it would be correct, but I think it's just how I pronounce it. I don't know how to pronounce it singular way.
First step is we figure out what the people in this world are cruel, okay? They are. People are cruel. Okay? You in your mind know better than us. That American dream you just talked about, we would have never had it if any of those 5 people in our home would have been cruel. If any of those 5 people would have been out to hurt people or do bad things to people.
Women. Oh.
So that's the first step that you need to realize.
All right.
Is that this is not me against you. Yeah, of course, people always, in marriages, you're going to have disagreements. But you know good and well, we literally just got off a cruise for our anniversary. I made sure that the children were in the best care.
Thanks, Scott.
With someone staying there, not only with Harley, okay, someone in the adult can make sure that they had everything they needed. Not a worry in the world. You know, I always done that. I had always security systems installed. Check the ring gap. Check the alarm. You know me as that person. So until you put that in your mind, that's the first step. Because you can't be against your wife on this. And you can't be thinking what these people are thinking online, that I'm this stepmother, because that's not true. Without me and God, the children would not be in our home. And without you and God, the children would not be in our home. Because they were in horrible situations. So in order to get back the way it is, we need to figure out who can help us. Who can help us figure out the best way to get in, whether whatever it is. Do you want me to give him my leg? You want me to give him my arm?
No. Listen, I'm telling you, I told you this yesterday. I feel like this is all going to be my fault in the end, okay? Because I was gone when this happened. So don't sit there and offer your legs and arms up when it's my fault.
I'm not going to let you say that. Here's why. Okay? Let me tell you here's why. Because when you were in Oklahoma for 5 months, I had to be the one seeing and checking to make sure the kids were okay. I had to be the one driving, making sure this, that, saving people, barely getting time with them. I had to do that for you. I had to drive through the night to Atlanta to Orlando to catch planes to a hurricane to get them to you in Oklahoma, right?
But you got to understand. Let me tell you how I feel. Let me tell you my feelings. What is one of the most important things to me that I always say? Protection, right? And I failed in that because I couldn't protect my son and I couldn't protect you from getting your head smashed and all these other things. Okay. So that's how I'm feeling right now. But how do we get back to what we were with our 5 people in our family?
We are that. Why are we saying get back to it? That's what we are.
No, because I'm one person. Gannon's unknown. You and Harley bounced. Lena's with Landon. Okay. That's not 5 people. That's 4 people somewhere and 1 person unknown. So how do we get Gannon? How do we get Gannon back? Number one.
Let me ask you a question, okay? We're gonna sit for a second here, and we're gonna say, all right, we're gonna focus on 2 separate things here. First thing is we're gonna come back to getting Gannon back and all that. But let me ask you what you just said. Let me answer to what you just said. You can't think in your mind that that's what you want to get back. Is you now. Let me back up and say this.
Please.
Heath and Harley didn't leave. This is what happened. Heath and Harley came back after they took absolutely everything from me. I went in. You were laying on the sofa, and I tried to talk to you. I said, "Come to the bedroom. Let me talk to you." Okay? I tried. The next day, you helped them. You did, instead of just calling to say, "Hey, listen, they want to take Harley's car and they want to take her." You didn't ever say that. Okay? You could have been trusting and said that to me. You know good and well. I have a lot that I worked hard for to throw away. You could have said that. Instead, they chased us down, and your child that you're saying you want back in your life and you want was put in handcuffs like he's buying underwear.
Listen, you're right. Hold on. I'll stop you right there. All that's my fault. You're right. I could have stopped it. I could have said, no, leave the girls alone. You're right. Okay. Keep going. Tell me the rest of it.
So when I come back, okay, after all this, we had the most important thing that you knew I needed, the most important thing that means the world to me and all of that was our items, specifically my diamond rings were in that car. I tried to reach out to you to say, can you please at least ask them, can we have those things? You wanted nothing to talk to me because that means the world to me to have my rings on because I took my vows for better to you. And I tried reaching out for you. Hey, they have my ring. They have my ID. I don't even have money because they have my card. You wouldn't even talk to me. So then you wonder why? I said, if my husband would not even talk to me, he would not even warn me that my child was the topic to put in place and that he to me because I was yelling at Harley not to move. I was threatening and told they were going to shoot me right there. It's on camera.
Well, listen, I'm sorry. That's my fault too. Okay. No, I want you to know I'm telling you, all this is my fault. Okay. I'm acknowledging that. Keep going. I'm just trying to be a team here.
But then you tell everybody I leave. But when the truth is, you didn't step in any of that and say, hey, babe.
Okay, all right. No, I'm gonna stop you there. You told the world on camera you left. I didn't. So let's clarify that, and then you can go on. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Why I wasn't? They asked why I was not out there.
Okay.
Listen to me. In the situation, I'm sitting here getting my things taken, and people think I don't have feelings. Why this stupid girl was sitting up in her house when she went cookies without calling her kids. She didn't even complain on her birthday, which was 4 days before. And you think I were angry? You think I was sitting there mad, thinking you don't give a fuck about them? Yes. Call me, I'll take the blame for that. I'll take the blame for being stupid if you would let that bitch run in our house the way she did our children. So I did. After those times that she came to our house drunk and I had to let her stay at 4697 Farm Lake Drive, And you fucked me out about it and told me I was on her team because she was drunk and I wasn't letting her high or whatever, and I was letting her keep those kids. That's why. Because that was, I don't care what the situation was. Could have been her fucking ass in a hotel because she didn't give anything to our children. I don't care what the times were. Because that didn't do anything but put a wedge between us. So yes, when I came back that night, I had no other choice but to get clothing. I had no intentions of getting but a few things of clothing. So then when I see this bitch or other people, I'm not going to name any names, but you told me who are not, with my motherfucking clothes on, and then I see people, you can say what you want to, in a time like this, you should worry about that. I'm not worried about the material things. It's the principle in my home. Because I don't disrespect people's homes. If they disrespected me like that, there's no telling what they did to you or what they did to our children. That's why I was angry. So be mad at me and what you want, because I took clothes from there because I didn't want them burned. When I walked in that house the first time, my shit had been moved. That shouldn't have happened, Albert. You shouldn't have let that bitch Veronica walk around and move my shit. That was wrong. Where was this bitch at when we needed help? When I needed somebody to help sometimes. Where was she at, Albert? Where was she at when we needed help sometimes? When you would be working. We needed a babysitter. Where the fuck was she at? And you let her walk around and move her shit. And then you let her go downstairs and do what she did to Harley? Oh, that was it.
Who did what to Harley? No, I don't know. Who did what to Harley?
Oh, well, why don't you ask Miss Veronica what she went downstairs and talked shit to Harley? And then we were, and my mother wasn't allowed to say a word for her because she wanted to make sure we got our things. You asked her that.
No, I'm asking you. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
And you asked Harley what that meant. You let that woman follow that child downstairs that didn't even step in to sit up motherfucking hurt.
Follow her downstairs. Well, anyways, I don't know what happened. Harley can tell me later. I don't know.
Yeah. So my point is, so you could tell me I left and wasn't trying to be a part. You did not step in to help me to see any of the odds. Sit there and try to talk to people, to try to remember anything else, to try to go through the steps of it. I immediately had to go into a defense mode, fighting for myself with nothing. Nothing. I was told, I was watched in the bathroom to freaking piss in my own home. And you wonder why I was like, well, why am I going to be here for? You had no business even letting my brother even put his hand on one of our handguns. You had no business with that.
Hey, you better stop right there because I was in total control of those weapons the whole time. You will not do that to me. Go ahead.
You might have been in total control, but he had no business doing that. Okay?
Who gives a crap about that? Come on now.
Point is, Albert, you let these people come in during that time, the first few days, and you let them control things. And you can say you didn't, and maybe you were hurt, maybe you were upset, maybe your focus was on one thing. And I understand that, not try to do nothing but say, okay, thinking about that in my mind, and I still love my husband, and I still know that he was not in his right mind there. But
girl, she has not stopped. She has not stopped. I walked away, got a glass of milk, a piece of cake, came back, and she's still just raging, okay? Yet she's spewing everything but the issue at hand, right? Gannon. All about who you let in, you didn't stick up for me, that's a no. Everything except if she wasn't guilty, her main concern should be Gannon. She doesn't realize how obvious her actions and behavior were.
But if it kept continuing, you could have stepped in and said right then,
Harley,
you are not
the clothes,
or you are not related to me by blood.
Sorry.
I know your sister's all.
The closed captions literally cannot pick up the majority of what she's saying. It's only very few sentences will pop up on the screen. She's going so fast even closed captions like, fuck this.
You should step in and said right then, if you are not,
I got a piece of pound cake.
or you are not related to me by blood,
Cheesecake.
I know your sisters are, I know your mom is. If you're not Stauch and you're not related to me by blood, you need to leave this house. That's exactly what.
Okay, all right. Tisha, no, stop. Listen, I'll tell you. Put all that on me. I don't care, okay? We can fight about all that for the rest of our lives. You're right. I let people come in that house that ain't got no blood relation to me. You're absolutely right.
Melissa.
Okay, but the bigger issue here, and I've let you go on, so I'm trying to be respectful, let you talk and talk, but all this is about you and your damn stuff, not a damn thing about Gannon.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is. No, yes, it is.
No, you asked me how. I said we're going to talk about two separate things. That's what I told you. So that's the first thing. Now, the most important thing is Gannon. You asked me the question how to have everything back, American Dream, like you said, in December. First, you just realized where your actions could have been different. You realized where my actions could have been different. So until we have put those actions back together and bring it back together as one, Albert, as one. You didn't marry me, or I didn't marry you in order to turn our backs on each other in tough times. That's not how it works in life. You know me better. I know you better. You know you've had to live with the past of the things that your father's done. I've never once said to you, I don't trust you with my child, and I feel like you're bad around them. Never once.
Actually, you have said that, which is bullshit, but go ahead. I'll listen to you.
No, I did not. You were talking about something Landon was trying to get me to turn on.
Okay, all right.
I'm talking about in our home. You know good and well, if I went somewhere and Harley was there, I was never worried for a second.
All right, so stop. You're not okay. Stop. Let me interject, okay? Because this is supposed to be about Gannon. This part one was no. Listen, please listen.
So we can go get Gannon.
Okay, the problem is here. You said until we have trust. The problem is we're not there yet. Okay, because a few minutes early. No. Listen. I'm gonna tell you why right now. Okay, No,
I know.
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why, and then I'll let you talk, okay? Please listen. I'm going to tell you why. Because
Al right there reminds me, if you guys have ever seen the movie Titanic, which I don't know who the fuck hasn't, but you remember when the guard on the Titanic's like, if you don't shut that hole in your face. You remember that part? That's what Al's energy was just then. You know, if you don't shut that hole in your face. Homer, what's a grape cake? Just curious. I don't know what a grape cake is. Like, this call explains all the whys. Why did she? Oh, absolutely, Chezzy. Abso-fucking-lutely. She doesn't realize how badly she tells on herself. And I do think it's interesting looking into borderline personality disorder, because to me and to the majority of us, how can't she realize? It's because she doesn't experience the emotions the same way. So she mimics, like that's her best, but she doesn't even mimic the emotions, You're telling me her brain didn't know this looks bad, this looks bad. No, I think she got away with it for so long in other situations. And that's why hold people accountable, because if they get away with shit over and over and over again, they're going to keep pushing the bounds, Nancy, a grape flavored cake. Homer, I don't know where you live, but I don't think I've ever seen any cake advertised like green or purple, like grape cake.
Okay. I've taken the blame for everything that I'm responsible for in this situation, probably more than I should have, but I'll take the blame for all of it, okay?
Yeah,
Quincy Brown's got the boy, okay? But the part that I still don't have trust about is when I brought up the fact that there was a puddle of blood in the house, you mentioned a head wound. You didn't even say a damn thing about that. Not a peep, Tisha. You blew right past it. So fill in the blanks for me.
No. What are you talking about, a head wound? I never said to you about any kind of head wound. Now, see, this is...
Tisha. I could probably think of 5 things off the tippy top of my exhausted head right now of when you incorporated a head wound into your story. Are you kidding me?
No, you did. You said in the bicycle incident, which you later told me was not true, but you.
I already told you I made that up because you would never believe anything I said.
Okay.
Oh, yes, that makes the most sense. I told you I made that up because you never believe anything I say. Whoa, Lottie fucking da. Maybe he doesn't believe anything you say because you openly admit to making shit up. But I've never seen someone get so mad at someone believing their words. And we saw this with Grusing too in her interrogation when she was arrested. And you'll see that again. She gets mad that Grusing brings up any of the stories she fed to Al. She's like, no. I lied. I had to give him stories because that's what he wanted to hear. So you need to wipe the slate clean and you need to listen to me now. I'm telling the truth now. And then she proceeded to not tell the truth.
So how did the puddle of blood get there? Because it wasn't there before we moved in. So, okay, tell me about the puddle of blood in the corner. No, you said the wall. You said there was something on the wall. Who cares what it was? You cleaned it. I don't know anything about that other than what you said.
We cleaned everything from when Gannon. Okay.
Yeah, and no, you didn't because we haven't talked about this. There was a puddle of blood the size of like one of those paper dinner platter plates. It's significant. And that was on the concrete, which means it had to be significantly bigger and more thicker, whatever. I can't hear you.
Yep, Emily, yep.
Hello? I can't hear you.
You're talking about something.
I'm talking about something. No, it was not already there. Okay, that blood was not already there. How did the blood get there? Okay, it was a significant amount of blood. How did it get there in the corner of Gannon's room, under his bed, which you told me the beds were pushed together? So how did the blood get there?
Are you done yelling at me?
I'm not yelling. How did the blood get there?
You can tell all your little police people that are listening.
Did Quincy Brown bang Gannon's head up against the wall or something? Did he bust Gannon's head open? Did he hit him with a 2x4? What did Quincy do to Gannon? What did he do to Gannon that put blood on the floor?
Because I'm not stupid. I know you have police there. I know you have people there.
I have to beg to differ there, Tisha. You are one of the dumbest motherfuckers I have ever studied, ever.
You can believe whatever you want, obviously, because I've had so many freaking stories that you believed that were true to tell me, and then you always back off of them. Okay, so you can believe whatever the hell you want to believe. All I believe is what I saw.
Yeah, but that's what you've done.
All I believe is what I saw. Blood on the floor in my son's room, and my son is missing. Okay, that's the two things I know. Gannon was hurt in my house.
No. How many times do I have to say this to you? I don't know.
You don't know how he got hurt, okay?
You asked me 15 times the same as that question, and I'm giving you the same as that answer.
No.
Same as that answer. I don't know. Then you try to turn it, and you try to ask me another way, and then you try to turn around, and you try to say something nice and sweet like you really care, and then you come back and ask me the same question again. And I've given you the same answer.
No.
If you're so concerned about...
But you had no stop because you haven't given me the same answer. It's been a different story every time.
You sure aren't your ass to go find him to see what he did to Gannon. You are too busy worrying about something that you think you can solve.
I'm still waiting on the address. You were supposed to give me the address. You were supposed to give me the address from your lawyer's people.
Me?
Yes, because you said they had it.
You had FBI.
Now you're changing your story. You called the police, not me. I wasn't there. I'll take the blame for not being there, for not protecting you. You called the police. Why did you call the police?
I am.
You call, actually, no, stop right there. You called the police and told him he ran away. Not that Quincy Brown took him. What the fuck, Tisha? Answer that for me. You know, without a shadow of a doubt, Quincy Brown, and I believe you, Quincy Brown has my son. This motherfucker from somewhere up north of here, okay? But you called the police and said he ran away. Don't tell me you were freaking out. Okay, no, don't give me some bullshit. Don't give me some bullshit story, Tisha. Tell me the goddamn truth right now.
Answer. If you're not going to listen to my answer, then why are you talking?
I'm listening. This is it. This is the line in the sand. Quincy Brown got my son, and you told the police he ran away, and there's blood in his room.
Guilty. Why would I call the police?
I said Quincy Brown was guilty. I didn't say you. I said Quincy Brown. Why are you talking about yourself? Why you just say if you were guilty? You told me you weren't the whole time. Why did you say if you were guilty? You said Quincy Brown, and I said Quincy Brown. You keep bringing it back to you, not me. No, I said there's blood in the room. Quincy Brown took him. You called the police and said he ran away. Explain all those things to me right now.
We're only 24 minutes in. We have an hour of audio. It's not over yet.
Thanks, recovery addict.
What?
You calm down. I'm going to answer your question.
Oh, I'm calm.
You see how gangsta she starts to talk? No. So that is a tactic of a liar, and they will mirror or they will buy time. Mirror is like repeating back the question or the statement. So you'll see a lot of times they'll be like, like, did you kill him? Did I kill him? She mirrors back what he says to buy time for what she's going to say. Or he'll ask a very direct question and she'll be like, you just don't care about me, because she can't answer. She cannot answer. Same thing we're seeing now. Oh, you asked me a very direct question. I'm just waiting for you to stop being a dick. No, it's because you can't produce an answer.
Calm as it can be. I'm calm as it can be.
Because I'm not stupid. Yeah.
I'm not stupid either. You fucking lied to me and you fucking lied to the police. I'm not stupid either. So you better get right.
Yeah, get right.
I told the police when I got there what happened.
Man, you told them he ran away, and the whole neighborhood was looking for a runaway for days and days and days. You're lying. You are now lying, and I'm calling you out. You're lying.
That is not true. That is not what happened. When they interviewed me, I told them exactly what happened.
But that's not okay. I don't give a fuck what you said. You told me he was a runaway, so I called, and I cursed the lady out on the recorded line. Told her to get there for my runaway son. Okay, you never once told me Quincy Brown had the boy and there was blood in his room. So you better get it straight right now.
When you stop yelling at me.
When you start telling the truth. Tell the truth and I'll stop getting upset. You're lying.
I told you the truth.
You are lying, Tisha.
You a liar.
You call me back.
Go ahead and hang up when you call me back when you got the truth. You're fucking lying.
Oh, if you don't shut that hole in your face, see, he has that energy, man.
Are you done yelling and cursing at me?
See?
I'm done. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Tisha.
So, for a second, for a minute, I need you to just breathe, because you're yelling at me. And I can't even answer a question when you're screaming. And every time I go to open my mouth, you're screaming and yelling at me.
Every time there's a lie, I'm going to call you out. So let's go. Let's see.
There's nothing for there to be a lie.
Okay, I'm just going to warn you. I'm firing a warning shot right now. You lie, I'm going to tell you you're lying. Go ahead.
Look, I haven't even said that. You're still running your yap.
All right.
You're still running your yap.
All right, I'm shutting my yap. Go ahead.
Still running your yap. If there was blood in Gannon's room, that would have been already from when he cut his foot. I've already told you that. Okay? I told you that his...
Was he doing the Cotton Eye Joe on the fucking walls, Tisha? See, she didn't know everything they had yet. And yes, Al is introducing a dinner size plate of blood underneath the carpet. But Al did not see the blue, he didn't see the blue star or anything like that. So he has no idea what the walls look like, So in her, she only knows about blood under that carpet and any other like little blood that Al is introducing.
Arm from him getting burned was bleeding some, and so was his foot. I've already told you that.
Okay, you're lying. You're lying. Stop. That's a lie. Change it again because that's a lie. Here's the game we're going to play. Every time you lie, I'm going to call you out. You can't bleed that much from a burn. You can't bleed that much from a burn. You can't bleed that much from a cut on your foot from a 2x4. I'm not stupid. You're lying. Go ahead. Change it again. You're lying.
Side. You said a plate side.
A plate, a dinner plate that's what seeped through, Tisha. That means there was a puddle of blood on the damn carpet to seep through the carpet, an inch of carpet pad, and onto the concrete pad where it looked like it had been sitting there for days. Okay. All right. That's what I saw. So tell the fucking truth.
Maybe you should ask the people who were there living, because I never was there and contaminated the crime scene. Maybe you should ask them.
Tisha, guess what? Guess what?
Bro, get your fucking asses on the contamination.
All right, good.
Who did that? Who did it?
All right, nice. Guess what? Guess what? You're just telling on yourself now. You're worried about you're worried about a damn loophole. You're trying to find a loophole. Okay. Oh.
Contaminated it.
Okay. There's another loophole. All right. There's another loophole.
Contaminated.
All right. There's 3 loopholes already.
Contaminated.
All right.
It sounds funny to me that they left for Texas with a child missing. Maybe they contaminated.
That's fine. Okay, fine. All right. So that's
Like it when I'm talking shit.
Landon, Lena, Veronica, and me. That's 4 loopholes right there. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to quit lying. You just told on, hey, between me and you just told on yourself because you just said they contaminated a crime scene is what you said.
No, I said y'all contaminated, meaning y'all put it in there then.
Oh, we put it in there?
Say that back, do you?
Okay.
Do you?
All right. So you see, here you go. Here you go with the spin game. Oh, you were
Maybe your brother did.
you were on the cut foot and the burnt arm. Now it's a spin game. Okay. All right. Keep going with your spin.
You one said you know the answer, so I mean, since you know the fucking answer, I was going to ask you what the bullshit you said knew.
Yeah, that's frickin's. It's frickin'. I know what the answer is. It's frickin' Gannon's blood. It's Gannon's blood from a head injury. Now, how did he get a head injury? How did he get a head injury over there in the corner? I mean, you frickin' told on yourself saying you pushed the beds together. You pushed the beds together. We've never pushed the beds together. You're lying.
I've done it. But let me tell you something, Albert. If you went in somewhere where there was blood and you were allowed to walk in there, maybe you did it.
Oh, maybe I did it, huh?
I too.
You weren't allowed anywhere to see this.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
You do it.
Wait a minute.
MK, that's so funny that you said that because I was in my mind thinking, what you sucking on, Werner? I see his mouth like politely, non-distractingly, if that's a word. Kind of, he's tossing around something in those cheeks. Seems like he might be sucking on a Werther or a Ludens, if you know what I mean. He should really Hawk Tui that over to Kiosk Kristen, who desperately needs it.
Chris said you walked in somewhere to see it. Did you do it? Because you should
Yeah, Harlan.
people to telling me you shouldn't even been allowed in there.
Oh. I was in Oklahoma. That's what I got to say. That's my loophole. Okay. You want to try to pin it on me? Go ahead.
You walked in there the other day.
Yeah, I walked in there and saw it after. Hey, you told on yourself because you, hey.
Then you maybe you could have been there because you know why?
All right. Let's calm down. Let's calm down. Okay.
So.
In there then.
All right. Hey.
You was in the United States and you should have walked in a supposed crime scene.
Listen, calm down.
Did you walk? Did you walk in the room, huh?
What do you think is going to happen? Hey, what do you think is going to happen when they solve this crime? Okay, what do you think?
You must have walked in there too, huh?
What do you think? I don't know who.
Me and accused me. When you said you went somewhere, so who the fuck done it? Did she do it?
Just tell. Hey,
that if this was a crime scene, y'all were fucking allowed to be in there.
Oh, you
So,
dumbass.
he said, okay.
Tell me better than this, since I know you're pretty smart. Tell me better than this. So you admitted to me that you were allowed to walk into a crime scene.
No, I said I saw it. Don't twist my words. I saw it. I saw it.
Who else went in there?
Okay. You want to know? You want to know who else walked in there? You, Gannon with a head injury, Quincy Brown, and a puddle of blood walked in there. That's who walked in there. So what do you think is going to happen? What do you think is going to happen when they find that boy and put all these pieces together? Okay. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen?
Well, burns are a way to stop bleeding. You know, like let that sink in. Not saying that in the process of healing from a burn, is it possible to bleed? Yeah, I'm sure if you picked at it, you know, like it would bleed. But it's a way to stop bleeding.
That's what you think.
You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. Okay, maybe this was a freaking accident. Maybe we can fix it. Okay, but the truth don't lie.
Accuse me. Accuse me. No.
I didn't accuse you. I accused Quincy Brown, and maybe there's a part of this that's an accident. Okay, by the
Head injury to Gannon Jacob Stauch. I don't know about it, or I didn't do it.
or. Why is it an or? Why is it an or? Okay, you just. I mean that's why I don't trust you.
Do it.
No, you didn't say and. You said or.
You're going to do this to me.
Listen, all of this stuff doesn't matter because by the time I saw a puddle of blood on the floor, Gannon was already gone. Okay. He was already walking sluggish to the truck. Okay. And he's God knows where he is if he's even alive. And that's what matters. Okay. I'm just
sluggish to the truck.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sure he was. Why did you anyways?
To the truck? Really?
Why would he be walking sluggish to the truck? He never does that when he has a tummy accident.
How can you determine sluggish from a video?
The same way you can determine a shadow means somebody's getting out of a truck. Okay, the same bullshit. Okay.
Any different than walking?
You can listen. You claim a shadow. You claim a shadow means Gannon got out the truck. We never saw him. We saw him walking to the truck.
Against Quincy Brown, and you.
Okay, good. I was walking sluggish when I cut my finger. Gannon was walking sluggish after he had a significant head wound with puddle of blood on the floor.
Seen Gannon walk sluggish.
Okay, I'm telling you, he was walking sluggish because he was hurt, and there was a puddle of blood on the floor, and it's probably his blood. I haven't seen no freaking evidence, but I guarantee you it's his blood because it all adds up, Tisha. And he was walking sluggish because of that, just like I was walking sluggish when I cut my finger off. You hit the nail on the head, honey.
Understand, like you're talking. See, this is what's not making any sense. You're trying to say that he got hurt, but yeah, I don't even know that he got hurt.
Oh, why? Oh, I'm glad you caught yourself.
So you're saying he got hurt Monday morning?
I'm glad you caught yourself. Yep, I'm glad you caught yourself though. Hey, listen, let's stop, okay? Because this is going nowhere. We can fix this. No. I want Gannon. I don't want you in trouble. I'm blaming Quincy Brown, okay? I'm blaming freaking Quincy Brown. I want my son.
Just failed to tell me how we were supposed to be backed away in our American dreams, and you started screaming.
No,
in the middle of the wall.
Because of my son. It's my son's blood all over the freaking house, okay? My son's blood. If it was Harley's blood, you'd be screaming too. You're screaming, and it's not even your son.
You call this blood and it's Gannon.
I'm assuming who else's blood would be on the floor. Okay, good. Yeah, you got me. I'm assuming. I'm making a serious, legitimate assumption, putting all the pieces together. That is my son's blood. Lena, hey, is Lena cut up? Are you cut up? Is Harley cut up? No, Gannon's the only one missing, and we don't know. So yes, I'm assuming. Okay, I'm not cut up. I wasn't even there.
I'm going to tell you this, Albert.
You can tell me whatever you want to. Now is the time when we fix this. Right now. Okay.
Okay, and I'm telling you right now. You 30 seconds and listen.
All right.
Instead of yelling back at me.
All right.
Letecia Stauch was not slugging other than if his stomach might have been hurt and his foot. There was nothing wrong with Gannon on Monday morning. He had his switch, was putting his switch, and there was nothing wrong with him.
Okay, fine.
Maybe he was a little tired because the boy stayed up night with his stomach hurting, which I messaged you about.
Okay, fine.
Maybe he was a little tired for that part of it, but you can't assume that someone's sluggish and hurt on Monday morning. That is not true. Okay? Gannon was under my care and was fine. If he'd been sluggish and hurt getting in your truck, there would have been blood in your truck.
Wait.
People all online talking about he was looking like he was drugged. Really? Gannon, drugged.
Oh, look, Quinn, I'll check.
I mean, he takes his medicine. One, okay, his stomach was hurting. Okay, he had a lot of Miralax in his system trying to lean him out.
So you did wait. I want to stop you because you said you didn't give him anything. Now you say you did give him something.
Oh my God, stop!
This whole time you didn't give him anything.
No,
That is amazing and adorable, and I absolutely love it. Please thank her lovely LaQuinn. That is absolutely fabulous.
you're a fucking liar because I told you I gave it to him on Saturday night.
Okay, maybe I don't remember that, but now you say you said you doped him up on Miralax.
I already told you this, so don't try to correct me and tell me I'm lying when I know for a fact. Okay? He was probably very tired.
Hey, Chelsea.
If you go back and look at your phone, I messaged you up until 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning. Because we didn't sleep. I'm sure Lena went to school completely exhausted. So if he walked out maybe a little bit tired, and you saw that, then blame me. Because you know why? We didn't go to sleep.
So now he is tired and sluggish, and a minute ago he wasn't tired and sluggish.
If you think that, then that's why.
Okay, all right. I'm just trying to clarify because you said he wasn't. Now he is.
I just have to ask, did she make me without a mouth? Oh, wait, or do I have a mouth? I can't tell if that's my mouth or chin, but I love it even more if I don't have a mouth. I don't need a mouth. And so I adore this. I love it.
He is, okay.
It would.
Good night, Jaded.
I can't hear you.
I said if he would have had his head injury that you're talking about, okay, he would have had blood in your cup. Okay? He would have. There would have had to been something done to him. This supposed head injury you're talking about just stop. Would have just stopped.
I agree.
Okay?
I agree with you.
Okay? Then there would have been blood all over your truck. Okay? That's just how it would have been. It's like, I understand as a father, you are freaked out. Okay? I understand at this point, you're going to
Hey,
cut
Amanda.
out the world because it's about your child.
Hey, Seek Justice.
I understand that. When I thought Harley was lost on that freaking cruise boat, I felt that some sticks out. I understand what you're saying when it comes to mode, attack mode, protect mode, attack mode. Okay? But you want to know how do we get back to that? Then you have to believe that when Gannon Stauch left that house that day, he was not in any shape or form had been bleeding, hurt, nothing other than him hurting his foot, okay, his stomach hurting. And you know what? I was going to leave him at home.
Wait, what about the burns?
Okay, you already knew this.
Okay, well, you said, I'm just clarifying because you said in any way, shape, or form, and he had burns on his arms. Okay, this is my baby boy now we're talking about.
Yes, you said his head. I'm trying to clarify it.
All right, so I got you. All right, I got you. He didn't leave the house with he didn't leave the house with a head injury. Right?
Oh,
So did you bring him back and then he got a head injury, or did you bring him back with a head injury? Okay. Then he ran away. Did he run away, or did Quincy Brown take him with a head injury? Okay. What version of that is the truth? Because the boy was bleeding in the house. So where did the blood come from?
Albert, I'm going to tell you once again.
All right.
You can say all you want to with these assumptions that you have. Okay? Gannon has already been bleeding from his foot. Okay? I had already cleaned it up outside.
Did he bleed in that corner? Did he bleed in the corner of the room? Okay, I'm sorry.
Can I talk?
Okay, go ahead.
He had already been bleeding from his foot. We had at that point in time fixed the room. The only reason I put the room, cleaned it up, or whatever, was because later on I did that before you got there.
So you cleaned up the room before I got there? Okay.
Fucking listen to me. As far as making the thing back up, fixing his Legos back right, I did that.
Cleaning the wall, right? Cleaning the wall, right? That was part of the cleanup?
Cleaning the wall.
You said.
David and I had already done that.
Okay, I'm just trying to put the timeline together.
You're talking about cleaning something prior. Like, it was prior to what you're even talking about.
Okay.
This is what you're not understanding.
Well, I'm trying to understand because you told me you cleaned up the rape scene in his room initially, and now,
Yes, my clothing, and I've already told you that.
Okay.
Okay?
I've
already told you this, Albert.
What about the corner where the blood was? Did you clean that up too? Okay, was that part of the cleanup? And that's fine if that was part of the rape cleanup. I mean, but was that part of the cleanup?
Okay, now you're trying to go up.
No, I'm trying to understand all of this. You never told me the rape wasn't true and the bang in your head wasn't true. You told me the bicycle wasn't true. You didn't tell me this part wasn't true. So did you clean up the corner too? Was that part of the cleanup? Because that's where the blood was. And like I said, that all adds up to an accident to me, and that Quincy Brown is responsible. Okay. And that you just got scared and freaked out. Or was it your blood from when you banged your head? I mean, what happened? What happened in that? Well, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm assuming it's his, but if you banged your head that hard to pass out, you probably were bleeding too. Maybe you fell into the corner because the beds were pushed together. I don't know. All right, I'm just trying to understand. And then you cleaned it up, and that was part of the cleanup that you talked about. Just explain to me what's going on here.
Michelle.
It is embarrassing to explain to you, Albert.
No.
It's embarrassing.
It's me.
Okay?
It should be embarrassing to me, babe.
Don't call me babe, because you don't really want me as your babe.
Oh my God.
You're not trying.
Don't call me babe, is you don't really want me as your babe. How fucked up. How hard it must have been for him to even say that. That's his little form of trying to manipulate her to keep her in enough to keep talking.
Trying to be loving to me.
I'm trying to find out what happened to my son. Everything else is part of the situation after we find Gannon. Whatever we decide at that point.
In Gannon's blood.
In the corner?
Where other would have been on the roof?
Okay, keep going. I'm gonna shut up because this is freaking.
Yes,
this is freaking me out.
Don't even start with the whole freaking me out like you care.
I care if it's. I don't want nobody to bleed. What are you talking about? So you cleaned up your blood and Gannon's blood in the corner? Why didn't you tell me that?
I did. You just said I told you about the cleanup part and whatever about it. You're just like, it doesn't matter what I told you. You think
John Doe.
you just want to laugh at me. That's what you want to do.
I don't want to laugh. I don't want to know. I want to know where my son is and what happened. How did your blood get there, and how did Gannon's blood get there?
Listen to
Okay,
me.
I'm listening.
I've already told investigators that.
Okay, all right.
No.
Well, tell me, because I don't know.
You went on this no. If they let you in on this supposed crime scene that you shouldn't have even been on if it was a crime scene, then they probably let you in on everything. Okay, or They did things illegally, whatever they did. My point is, it is embarrassing to tell you that, okay? Embarrassing, okay? Because you know why? You're not going to take my side, so what does it matter?
I am going to take your side. I'm
trying to put me on trial. Have you been in the car to go find this dude, or have you put me on trial?
Listen, you told me you were getting the address or the phone number or something from the attorney's assistant. Okay?
The reporter's got to do a whole report on it.
Okay, so why can't I have the address and go there and...
It's supposed to be on the TV in a minute.
Okay, so I can't do anything because I got to wait for the TV report, the breaking news story, when you have the information? Come on.
You don't got to wait for the breaking news report.
Listen. Hey, back up.
You're trying with Amber, she's protecting you.
No, all I know is from a voice on the phone. Listen, what I want is what I told you I wanted initially. I want our 5 people in our family, 2 dogs, Christmas presents. Yes, that's what I want, okay? And if this was, I'm just talking about, that's the last time we were all together, happy, enjoying, and that I can think of that was great.
What could pick up?
I'm just talking about good times in our life. I said that's the last thing I can think of, presents. What?
That starts with you. That starts with you saying, I want my wife and my daughter here and Lena here, and we're going to sit down and we're going to all find in.
Right, and we can fix this. Yes, our family can fix this, all 5 of us. Okay, maybe it was an accident. I don't know. Okay, all 5 of us can fix this.
Talk to Lena. That's how sorry that shit was. Sorry.
So, Roro.
That's how sorry that shit was. You could right now fix this. You could right now say, listen, my wife, my child, and my child, we're all going to be in this one location because our home has been taken over. And we're going to write it down. If we have to wake up every morning and write down any new detail as we are pursuing this person.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do.
With you.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm writing down every detail. This adds up to an accident, a Quincy Brown. No.
Not about your ability.
Did you hear that? He said I'm writing down every detail. Did you hear that?
Trying to do.
With you.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm writing down every detail. This adds up to an accident.
Dude, did you hear that? Oh, and I love that she didn't catch it, so for the first time she couldn't flip a fuck, but he got it in there. I'm writing down every detail.
We are pursuing this person.
Okay, and that's what I'm trying to do.
With you.
And that's what I'm doing with you. I'm writing down every detail. This adds up to an accident, a Quincy Brown. No.
Not about your ability.
You said we can get together, write down every detail. We're on the phone together, Tisha. We can write down these details.
The way you want to do it, right?
I offered you a meeting. A meeting?
A meeting?
Yes.
Hey, make up your mind. 1 minute you offered me a meeting. Next minute you said, how do we have our lives back the way?
All right, and I also told you it starts with the truth, okay? You still haven't told me. Oh, yes, okay. How did the blood get in the corner? Your blood and Gannon's blood. How did it get there? That's the truth that we need, okay? How did it get there?
It doesn't matter what I tell you. You're going to call me a liar.
No, just tell me what the truth is. That it does matter.
I tell you, you're going to call me a liar.
Tell me the truth, and I won't call you a liar.
I told you.
Okay.
You're going to call me a liar. I could tell you that I freaking got hit with a baseball bat, and you would still be like, you're lying, and it'd be true.
Listen.
I told you that I could tell you that somebody was trying to stick something in my asshole, and Gannon's asshole, and you would tell me I was telling a lie.
Yeah, I'm looking at you, Judge Werner. That is some fucked up shit. So what Letecia is doing by this tactic is she's trying to gauge his response by not saying it, that it happened, but by using, I could tell you this happened and you wouldn't believe me, to see how he'll respond. If he doesn't take it well, she could say, I didn't say it happened. I said you wouldn't believe me even if it did. If he gives her the reaction where he's open to it, she could go down that avenue.
Tell you that somebody was trying to stick something in my asshole and Gannon's asshole, and you would tell me I was telling a lie. You wouldn't care.
Actually, I would. If you told me the truth, I would absolutely care. Because if you got hit with a baseball bat, we wouldn't be talking right now. Okay? So that's why I just need the truth of how did the blood get there. Now we've established it's Gannon's blood.
I just told you, didn't I?
Tell me again. You didn't tell me. You said if I told you this or if I told you that. You didn't tell me anything.
If you are all over the place, that you're that blind, if you're that blind to it, then that's on you.
So somebody hit Gannon with a baseball bat. Somebody hit Gannon with a baseball bat and then molested both of y'all. So so it's blood from his butt.
Talk with a baseball bat, like use it as an example how you wouldn't believe nothing I said.
So somebody raped and molested both of y'all. And that's blood from his butt is what you're telling me. And blood from your butt.
I'm telling you anything because I'm not going to relive it.
Well, Gannon's out there hopefully reliving it every day. I hope he's out there living.
And he's not, because you know why?
You hoping he's not living? You're hoping he's not living? I said I hope he's out there living.
Every day. Oh my God! You just see?
No.
See what you did?
Yeah, I saw what I did. I took what you said.
He's not. I said I hope he's not living it every day, like as in living through someone hurting him. And you took that as me saying something different.
Why? But why are you so worried? Somebody did something to you and Gannon, this Quincy Brown guy. You're not going to be in trouble. You're not going to be in trouble, but you're talking about contaminated crime scenes. But I'm not telling you you're going to be in trouble. I don't even know. Okay? You're worried about all this stuff. No. You're worried about immunity. You're worried about contaminated crime scenes, but you didn't do anything.
I'm telling you, you didn't like that I came back with you when you said something like that.
No, you can come back with whatever you want. Okay? It's not a competition. It's not a competition. Actually, it is a competition to find that boy. I can't hear you.
It's the Constitution.
What Constitution?
The Constitution.
I can't hear you.
It's the law. If someone deems something a crime scene, there's not a person is allowed to be in there breathing, walking, anything.
But why are you worried about that? Why are you worried about that? You're not on trial here.
When I come at you with the truth.
No, you're not on trial here. No, the truth is, well, how did the blood get there? Tell me, okay?
Oh, you're asking me again.
How did the blood get there? I'm not saying it's your fault. Listen.
Same question fucking 15 times.
Because you won't tell me. So I want you to acknowledge for me that if what you're saying is true, I don't know the Constitution like you do. Okay, you went to law school and all that stuff, right? So if the police allow somebody to go in there, that's the police's fault. Okay, that's not my fault. It's not your fault.
No. Do you ever let people talk and answer you?
Yes.
You should have been, like, this is what I told you all the time. You should have been a lawyer.
Right, okay.
You asked him, look, he's like, now, in my ear when I'm trying to tell him, you would not let someone answer you for nothing. Like, you would sit there at work and let people dog your ass, but you would talk shit to me.
No, I'm not talking shit. I'm asking you for the truth.
It doesn't even make any sense to me. You won't even, protect us in freaking Burger King, but you'll talk shit to me.
I'm not talking shit. I want my family. I want my son. He was bleeding when he left the house. You told me that. You told me he was bleeding. You told me he was bleeding when he left the house. You just told me that. There's blood all over the floor, and he left with Quincy Brown.
When?
I didn't ask you that.
I know that I'm getting messages. I know that I'm getting whatever saying something about money. I sent it to you. You didn't acknowledge that, did you?
I did acknowledge that.
Fucking me.
But you got to understand.
There's no but.
Okay, fine.
You believed 100%. Believed 100%. that I did not hurt Gannon Stauch, you would not be interrogating me like you're a police officer.
Okay, I'm not. Okay, but I'm going to go over you exactly what I know from what you told me. I'm going over it. You called 911. You reported a missing child. Okay. Then when I got home, no, you called us. Let me rephrase that because you said he was a runaway. You said he left and the cameras prove he didn't.
No, I didn't say that.
Okay.
The police said
You said that you told me he went to a friend's house. You told me that. Okay. He went to a friend's house and didn't come home. All right. You told me that.
he was hiding.
Okay. Then you changed the story to the cops and to me and everybody.
He was hiding.
Okay. Fast forward. Then I see blood. Now you've confirmed you also saw blood. Okay. And then I ask you to tell me the truth over and over and over again, and you don't. Then I even offer I can help you fix it. It could be an accident. Quincy Brown could be at fault. I could be at fault. Okay. But you just keep going down this road. And how do you expect me? How do you expect me not to blame myself because my son's missing and nobody can find the truth and it's in my household? Okay. How do you expect me
to tell you? Like, what do you want me to tell you?
where the blood came from and how it got there? That's what I want to know. You did not.
You keep saying it 15 times.
You didn't say how it got. Or you didn't say how it got there.
You bleed. Come on.
What? Say what?
If you get hurt, you bleed.
Okay. How you got hurt?
Common sense.
You got hurt and you bled and you and Gannon bled in the same puddle? There was one puddle, not two. There was one puddle. So you sat back to back and bled together? Is that what happened?
No, that's not what happened.
Well, then,
that's where you go again about interrogating.
I'm not. I'm trying to put together what happened to my son and my wife. So tell me, where's the second puddle of blood if you were both hurt equally? And you remember all of that now? Okay.
So I'm sitting back here as you try to put words in my mouth.
I'm not. I'm trying to understand. Well, tell me what happened then. Tell me where the blood came from. How it got there. Tell me.
She can.
I can only go on what I heard.
What she heard?
Okay. Tell me what you heard then.
I told you I am not. Until you guys can stop trying to make me to be the criminal when I'm not.
I'm not. I told you I'm taking blame for it.
Once again, cannot answer. He very calmly said, okay, then tell me what you heard. Yeah, I'll tell you when you guys stop making me out to be the criminal. She can't give an answer.
No, let's clarify. Let's clarify.
You got mad and
Let's clarify.
guilty for asking to clear your name.
Let's clarify.
He's stupid enough to clarify to you.
Because I'm not blaming you.
Saying that I'm
Yeah,
clear.
Just
Not a criminal. I didn't.
okay, you're right. You're not a criminal for hearing things. Nobody is. So what did you hear? What did you hear?
I did.
Testify to your husband about this. Our son. Our son is missing.
Did you just say that? You won't even let your wife and daughter and your other daughter be with you right now.
Because you won't tell me the
You
truth.
worried about family?
Just tell me what you heard, please.
Yeah, but you better believe Lena was with you. But yeah, Harley's supposed to be your daughter too, right?
You took Harley.
Wait, right?
I want my family. You and Harley chose to leave, and I never asked you to leave. Okay, I wanted it the whole time.
And she was trying to worry about you. She was about you wanting to pay her car payment. You changed clothes on her. Why?
Because I had to do that because I'm responsible for it. Yes, okay, but that doesn't matter right now. You can make the car payment all you want to. That doesn't matter right now. Listen.
But you want your family, right?
I can't hear you.
I said you want your family.
Yes, I do.
You want your family?
I do.
17-year-old who worked their fucking ass off to pay for the car?
Okay, and I worked my ass off to be able to finance the car for her. Okay, but you need to tell me what you heard. Because that
But then you could have gave her the option to get it back herself and finance it.
she can get it back whenever they release it. She can get it back whenever they release it.
Situation.
All right. You said earlier, listen.
And Cam would have treated her in that situation.
Yes, exactly. And a father, hey, don't tell me how a father is supposed to feel. You're talking about what you said is most important to you, which is things. You said that. Items. Okay? I'm talking about what's most important to me. What's most important to a father is his son. The most important thing to a father is his children. I want my son back, and you have the information, and you won't give it to me. You won't tell me what you freaking heard when he was bleeding to death.
You said the most important thing to you is your son.
And my son, my children. I said that, my children. My son is missing right now. My 2 daughters are not missing. My 2 daughters are not missing.
Talked to her and said, listen,
Lena is safe and sound. Harley is safe and sound.
they need love and care.
Okay.
So said you put Lena to bed last night.
Right. Where's Harley at?
You wouldn't let us come.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And thank you. You won't tell me where she's at to protect her and keep her safe. She wouldn't tell me that. Tell me
Albert,
what you heard.
Albert, can I come say?
Listen. You're worried about you now. You're worried about you. This is about Gannon. Gannon's bleeding to death, and you heard it.
Gannon's missing and you want to do something.
No, Gannon's
With the motherfucking FBI. But you ain't.
I'm on the phone with you. You want togetherness. I'm giving you that. Okay? You said Gannon's bleeding.
Fucking FBI on the phone.
You said Gannon's bleeding. And
Make this a priority then. You want your family? And you mean that? You're not trying to do that. Got to throw me under the bus.
all right, you want to get the FBI on the phone and tell them what you heard? I'll call that lady right now. And tell them you have the key piece of evidence. Amber, I'll call that Amber lady and tell her you have the key piece of evidence that they're missing. What?
Call her on that three-way then.
Call her on 3-way? All right, I gotta go to my message and look up the number. Well, you can read the number to me. Hold on.
Watch. And it's getting close to the end because I remember it ends like not even a minute into their 3-way. But watch how her tone completely changes. Meanwhile, Amber is there with him. But watch how she completely changes her tone.
You called her.
What?
What did she say when you called her?
She said that you hadn't that.
Over this. So I'm trying to understand why FBI needs to call her.
I don't know. Okay, no, I am telling you. She reached out to me and said, "I'm with the FBI. How can I help you?" That's what she said. We're to the point now where the FBI is involved. So if somebody's saying they can help me, then they can help me, and that's what I want. So I reached back out to her. You didn't message her. You lied to me.
Hey, Caleb.
All right, I'm gonna add her on the call right now. You ready? And you better tell her what you goddamn heard, Tisha, about that boy bleeding to death. All right, I'm adding the call. Hold on, right now. 719.
I'm going to mute out the law enforcement number. We don't want people calling her right now.
3-way is starting. Don't go nowhere.
Her heart must have been.
Amber, hey, this is Al again. I got Tisha on the other line. Can I merge you in? Tisha, are you there? Tisha, are you there? Tisha.
Yes, I'm here.
Amber, are you there?
I'm here. This is Amber.
Okay, Amber, Tisha, tell Amber whatever it is you got to say about what you heard when Gannon was bleeding to death. Because that's what you've been telling me.
I did tell you because Quincy was beating him up and hurting him.
Did you hear how immediately I did say because Quincy Brown was beating him up. Did you hear how she just bam put on that performance?
Because that's what you've been telling me.
I did tell you because Quincy was beating him up and hurting him. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you said Quincy was beating him up and hurting him?
Yes.
And that's what I was just telling. I've been telling everybody this for days.
Mm-hmm. So maybe, because obviously I am FBI and not El Paso County, I'd like for you to kind of go through this story with me. I know it's awkward. I know it's weird. I know it's hard to talk to strangers, telling strangers things like this. But, every detail helps us. That's why we try to ask you as many questions as we possibly can. So I'm sorry.
Sorry, I beat Crumbs. I see you. You're on the screen.
We're going to have to go through it.
Many times talk to different people, and no one has ever tried to help me. I haven't tried to not tell you anything in the FBI because there were 3 people already called.
Okay. Well, and I'm sorry that, here I am. I'm another person. I'm talking to you. And I'm making you live something again. And I know it's a very personal situation, but I want to get as much information as I can from you because every detail does matter and it counts. So, I'd like you to...
Let me just call you back. Can I call you back? I don't have a phone. I'm going to walk and get someone's phone. Because I like credit.
So can I just call you back? I know I've been unlimited screaming at Al this entire time, but perfectly convenient timing that my phone, I'm running out of credits. So I'm going to have to go and find someone else's phone, okay?
Let me just call you back. Can I call you back? I don't have a phone. I'm going to walk and get someone's phone. Because I like credits off of working so that if it's going to be a long conversation.
Okay.
Is it the same number? Because I text that 719 number that he gave me.
Well, the 719-240-2516 that you guys just called me on is a cell phone. So, and I didn't receive any text messages.
Okay. Because I'm on this text app because they check my phone. Just give me a minute. I'm going to walk and grab another phone and call you right back, okay?
Okay.
Are we going to do a 3-way again or what?
Hello?
Tisha. Okay, she hung up.
And that should be break time.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will take our...
All right. So I'm going to stop it there and we'll pick up where we left off. Tomorrow I'm doing Tuesday trivia, and then Wednesday I have it for Wade, so I'll probably pick up with Amber back on the stand. I don't know if they play any more recordings. They might. I don't remember, but we'll pick up with Amber on the stand, and they're definitely going to ask her about that and being in the room. So I know Allie in the morning has her Coffee and Crime at 8 a.m. I don't know if ATS News is still live with Boone stuff. I'll drop her link just in case, but thanks for all hanging out. If you guys want to kick back, have some fun, play some trivia, you guys are more than welcome to come tomorrow night. And then I'll see you. We'll probably do the Wheel of Misfortune. So I'll be creating a bunch of puzzles, and it's the same concept of Wheel of Fortune, but my own version. Tuesday trivia is where we play trivia games. It's fun. I love it. So that is scheduled for tomorrow night. So if you're looking for Wade or Tisha, that's not tomorrow. That's yeah. Got it. Thank you, Becky. Hey, con artists. So I hope you guys all have an amazing rest of your holiday. And I will see you guys tomorrow.
The people are really nice. Everybody knows my name.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see our troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name.